Hello guys, welcome to another alternate feature of the world. And today we're going to be going to the topic of oops, oops, of whatever this is. And we're also going to go with the issue of these two countries. And what Russia is going to do when both of their allies start fighting. So, first off, we'll start this with these two kind of hate each other. So, they will go to war over whatever these borders are. I know it's not shown on the map, but it's there. I'll show you. I don't really know which one's stronger. They're both relatively weak, so it easily stalemates. Uzbekistan kind of wants to move away from the east and go towards the west, because, I mean, if they saw with Europe, when Iron Curtain formed, everybody over here was poor, but everybody over here was rich. So, they're like, ooh, money, cha-ching, money. And Kazakhstan is also just like, I don't want to be here. Russia. Wait, what is this here? Oh yeah, I forgot. First thing I thought about World War II, I'm like, what? And they declare war on Kazakhstan. Another war erupts down here, like I said, with these two countries. And Afghanistan will take this side, but they're also civil war. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, that's good enough. Wait, a little too much. Okay. So we have that. And then we have Iran. They kind of like don't know what to do. I mean, if they join the blue, India's got to wreck them because of their manpower. But if they join the red, well, their economy, they're quite weak right now after they spent most of their money trying to salvage this area. But it didn't work. So, these guys are going to stay out of the war. And then Israelistan is just kind of like, what? Oh yeah, I'm eating raisins right away. By the way, yeah. Um, forces help attack the Taliban, but it didn't really go out so well as they quite easily retaliated, as well as India passing whatever rivers here and making some slight gains into Kashmir and some gains along the border. Wait, this is too much. And up here, troops quickly invade the West European part of the country. The North is also quickly invaded. There's not much to say. But these guys are going to try to connect their front line with these guys. And they do it easily. But what is it to do now? They're all quite weak countries, but then you have two pretty strong countries. And here's what to do. The Turkey-Azerbaijani alliance is made to fight off the Russians, and Georgia joins. And now Iran just like, okay, that's it, we're joining. Uzbekistan's like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Uzbekistan's like, okay. And Turkmenistan, they're kind of scared, so they're going to join these guys. Saudi Arabia, kind of hitting both of them, but being Saudi Arabia, they know what to do. I think Palestine would know what to do, and Egypt will join. So we got a pretty three-continent war. Belarus also joins. Wait, oops, I used the wrong color. Okay. Russian troops invade into Ukraine on accident, thinking that it's their supply camps, and it activates a lot of countries. Actually, I'm gonna just add some alliances. Czechoslovakia decides to join. Romania, Moldova, which is kind of there. Finland really wants to screw over the Russians. Lithuania joins into trying to get Kaliningrad. Estonia and Latvia join as well. That quite escalated. Hey, Russia. They may be all of the Eastern Bloc countries. Actually, no, I'm gonna add some more. Bulgaria, Greece, Macedonia, Albania, New Serbia, whatever. Montenegro, which actually decides to actually, not mine. And some of the countries unite to create kind of a Yugoslavian thing again. They're all pretty similar cultures, and Albania stays out of it because they're technically not in it. Kosovo is, but not anyone else. So now we have a new little country, capital is Zagreb, and these guys are all relatively poor. Turkey's probably pretty rich though, maybe. Polish troops quickly flood into Belarus. Kaliningrad is taken over, and Belarus is screwed. Because now all the army is basically around here and getting ready to invade the Caucasus. Oh yeah, meanwhile, in the Caucasus, invasion. Azerbaijan, I don't know. Fine. These three, eh, these two unite, and maybe will unite with Turkey, eh? I don't know. Anyways, down here, Israel knew this was coming, so for another Gulf War, whatever it's called, where Egypt like owned all the Suez at one point, goes on. Egypt gets actually smacked. Egyptian troops are finally mobilized and push them back all the way to the Suez. Iran was not expecting this, as all of its troops are on the front line in little one garrisons, and this is why they didn't want to join the war, because they were afraid this would happen. Anyways, wait, whoops, I forgot to. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, the capital is Baku, so they don't actually lose their capital in like 3 days. Like I said. Anyways, troops fully line Ukraine's border. I don't speak my own language very well. Anyways, Battle of Minsk goes on. A few deaths, not a lot, as they retreat from the city. As the Russian army, there are little of them, and they aren't very strong right now. And Belarus is surrendered over to the Allies, or I guess, I don't know. Anyways, the Indians will make some advancements. Like I said, these guys attacking, because Iran had their troops over here, mainly to help the Taliban, because that sounds I'm just gonna call them Afghanistan. Anyways, they bring their troops over to help the Afghan people and the opposing Afghan people. Pakistan quickly ran over as they are crushed from both sides, and yikes. Uzbekistan really doesn't want to fight this war anymore, but they know if they unmobilize their army, they're going to get screwed. So India makes a peace deal. Well, I guess an armistice with them, and Turkmenistan collapses. Uzbekistan annexes these guys, and they dip. The Russians continue the onslaught of the Kazakh people. Astana is captured, and they surrender. Only the poor Turkmenistan, which closed in from the north. As soon as they bring their troops over here, they realize we screwed up. They quickly retreat their troops, but it's too late. They lost a good portion of their land, and they lost all their gains. Turkmenistan surrenders. Egypt is gonna get embarrassed again. They dip. I mean, who wouldn't? And these guys are like, okay then, I'm going to annex us. They're like, yeah, you should probably do that. And I don't know why I did it this way. Oops. Oopsies. Okay, we're good. And everybody knows the Finns are impossible to kill. So, I mean, instead of offending their land, I was about to say offending, but that Italians no. Okay. Some special troops invade the past borders. Even a little more of it. Now the Russians are bringing back all their troops. Tehran is burnt to the ground. Not all of it, just some of it. And they decide to leave the war. But they will annex. Well, these two countries will be annexed, period, I guess. Because everybody knows the East, they just want land. Anyways, Iran gains Afghanistan. India gains Pakistan. Let's just say they united or something. I don't know. I don't want to get canceled. Because I'm just a tiny channel, so yeah. India tries to salvage the operation, but it doesn't really work. They do make a pretty nice bold into the enemy lines. Iran accepts their peace deal with the Saudi coast. I mean, they did gain a lot of land, but it's not very useful land. So, uh-oh. They lose most of their coast to the Caspian. And that's also not good. Now they can't really go through Iran to Iran. I don't know. I'm gonna start saying Iran now. Anyways, they can't go through Iran because they gotta be neutral. So, I have an idea. Hold on. Give me 1 second. They won't. And India also leaves the war. Kyrgyzstan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Annexes Tajikistan. Russia takes in Kazakhstan. You get some nice sweet oil. I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of oil down there because there's a lot of desert, and Arabia is also desert. Anyways, now Turks move their troops, and more troops, to the border. Some regions are taken back.
Big debate. H or H?
What?
H or H? Z or Z?
H and Z.
Correct. Guys, comment. Guys, comment H or H. If you choose H, comment H. And if you choose H, comment H. And if you choose Z, comment Z. And if you choose Z, comment Z.
Logan, no one's gonna do that. I hope. Logan, shut up. Okay. Finland annexed all the claimed lands. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a peace treaty. La-di-da. And, is this Kola or is this Karelia? Can I remember Kola Peninsula? Yeah, this is Kola. They take the Kola Peninsula. I'm just gonna make these two split it. Because, I mean, Lithuania kind of wants their portion of the deal. They get some outer stuff here. Lithuania, I don't know, Latvia gets a little chunk of it. And, now let me think. Anyways, Ukraine will, actually no, Poland will get some of it. And Ukraine will get some of it. Austria will probably annex the rest of Belarus as it's just basically a skeleton of what it was before. Let me just... And this... Okay. They also... Russia, yeah, Russia just annexes... Well, I'm kind of lagging. Belarus... Ukraine annexes their Donbass back. Georgia annexes Abkhazia and South Ossetia back. And these guys unite with Turkey. Yay. Turkey, yay. Yay. Okay. Almost done with this. Boom, bang. And now, this war is complete.